I've fallen, and I can't get up.
Boom shakalaka, what is going on, guys? Randall here from Crypto Love, and today I have an episode for you about Guardian Circle, also known as the Guardium ICO. This could potentially be one of the very best ICOs I have seen recently, so I wanted to bring this to you so you would know a little bit more about it. But guys, before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's subscribing. Thank you to everyone who's mashing on that like button. Guys, if you want to find out how to win a free Ledger Nano S, stay tuned. And also tomorrow night, 69,000 subscriber live stream. So definitely tune in for that one. It is one not to miss. All right. All right, guys. So Guardian Circle is a free app that lets friends, families, and neighbors connect to protect each other. Guys, this is like Flash Mob 911. This is like being protected all the time. Everyone's got their face buried in their phone anyways. Why not find out about people around you who are in trouble, particularly people you may care about, like friends and family, and be able to help them? Awesome idea. Now guys, if we take a look at the website, there's a lot of information there, including that they're the winner of not only the Launch Festival 2016, I think it shows somewhere else up on here, but D10E, also some other stuff. So they are involved in a whole bunch of different things going on. They're winning a whole bunch of stuff, probably because this is an amazing idea. Now guys, the first time I heard about this, what I thought of is, you know how Uber has all these shady drivers that do whatever with girls and the things, so they created that app for girls where they hold their finger on their phone, and then if their finger comes off the phone, it automatically calls 911. Brilliant idea, but what happens if 911 is congested, if they don't know where you are, if they're not able to get there fast enough? What happens then? Well, guys, that's where Guardian Circle has something that could potentially make a huge difference. Now, in their white paper, which I'll show you later, they have documented incidents where 911 hasn't shown up for a half an hour, and that's caused a lot of issues. Guys, I think they have the stuff to solve it, so let's go over it. When do you need Guardian Circle? Well, when you're jogging alone and get injured, when a guy won't take no for an answer and follows you, the fucking creep, when you're stuck at work and can't pick up your child, or when something more serious, a true medical emergency, like help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Now, it's kind of like a Amber Alert social network, but for everything. Guys, everyone has their phone on them all the time, and why not help people? Like, I know for a fact, if I had an alert on my phone that said your friend or family member is in trouble and you're within distance with them, oh my gosh, you better watch out. I will move hell or high water to get there to help them. And if you're doing something to them, oh, you're in a world of hurting. And I'm sure that goes for a lot of other people too. Now, one of the things they help address here, 911 works well for places like the United States, all right? For the people who have, who can call up 911. But what about these people in the world who may not have 911 available? What about these unbanked people who may not be able to call on a service like 911? But if they have access to a cell phone, which is happening in more and more people all over the world, they will have access to Guardian Circle, and they probably have some friends or family members who care about them, who would help them if they were in trouble. Now guys, they already have a working platform, all right? They have a free version and a paid version. The free version is already working. You can set this up. You can get your Guardians, so get your family members, your friends involved, and you actually earn Guardium by getting them enrolled here. And basically that way, in case anything happens, you can send them out an alert. You let them know what's happening. And they have multiple different types of alerts. So you can have an emergency alert, like if something really bad happens. You could have like an urgent alert in case you have diarrhea or you need something like that. You could have a request, so like, guys, could you please come pick me up? I lost my car, or something like that. Or you could only do a test just to see if everyone's out there, you know. So they've thought about these things, but in case of emergency, you would be able to contact the people around you who can help you, who are most likely to help you because they care about you, for free. Now guys, they also have a paid version. Now this is something that will compete with 911 because number one, the people who work there will be incentivized. So EMTs, nurses, doctors, things like that, they're going to incentivize them with Guardium tokens to help be first responders to whatever's going on, to your emergency. So, for instance, if you're a doctor walking home, someone has a heart attack a block away, you could potentially make a lot more money, which could help pay some bills if you need to, right? Or if you're a nurse or EMT, whatever. But they're going to incentivize it, and that's going to be their paid version. So the people who subscribe to that will pay more, but you're likely to get faster response times and better responses than from 911. See, guys, that's what they say. A flash mob of help on your phone in under 30 seconds. Literally, you could have people blocks away come and help you. And, like, I just think about these things. So I hear these ideas. I start thinking about them. Like, I know for a fact that Match.com, which is one of the dating websites, does this with dating. They link you up with people that you're in the close proximity to. Well, what about linking you up with people that can help you? Like, if your phone blows up and says, hey, someone's in trouble over here, don't you think you would go help them? Yeah, I think you would. And also, because it's on the blockchain, they would be able to track the people who help and the people who don't help. So you could see what type of people do nothing in life, all right? Maybe. I think that's what they're doing. But in terms of the paid responders, yes, they could see the ones that go and actually help versus the ones that don't. So they could help get the better people on their network to help more often. Now, guys, they do have a token sale starting on March 20th. I know we're focusing a bit more on ICOs in the channel because there is a lot of money to be made in them. And in one of the presentations that the CEO did, he talked about the potential for Guardium. All right. So in their token sale, they're aiming to raise somewhere around $30 million. This is a $30 billion industry. So potential for 1,000x gains. This is potentially a big one. I mean, if this one takes over 911, or at least becomes the main competitor, if this becomes the Uber of 911, whatever you want to call it, this could potentially be a huge one to be involved in. So guys, that starts there. You can download the white paper. Basically, here we go. Here's the winners. Okay, they won the Launch Festival of 2016. They also just recently won Coin Agenda there, and also D10E. So they are winning a lot of stuff because this is a brilliant idea, because they have a good team, good advisors, working platform, all of these things. It does have the potential to be absolutely huge. Also, guys, check this out. Already integrates with all this stuff. iOS, Android, Alexa. Also, they're working on implementing it with all those like push button devices, like the help I fall and I can't get up type of thing. So yes, integration with all of that stuff. They have their timeline here. So basically right now, token sales coming up soon. And then they'll have final distribution of coins and wallets. But basically in early 2019, they're going to have the worldwide push. So basically getting this spread out across the world. Token sale details are here. So 30% is the token sale. Their team is taking 10%. And then this 45%, this is marketing and user adoption. So like I said, when people sign up for this, you can get rewarded in Guardium. Also, for people who participate in this, the EMTs and everything, rewarding them with Guardium. That's how the ecosystem is going to work. And I think I just mentioned it there, but yes, that's how the token works in the ecosystem. So basically, it's used as a reward, as incentive for signing up, for participating in it, for being a first responder, EMT, nurse, doctor, whatever it is where you're contributing to this ecosystem, you get rewarded in Guardium, which, because this has a lot of area to grow, basically anyone with a cell phone can participate in it, can benefit from it. I think most people have a cell phone and most people have friends and family, so they can all benefit from it because most people, you know, whether you like it or not, this stuff happens in life, you know? So this is one where it potentially has a very large audience and potentially the price could go up. Now, advisors, I mean, you'll recognize some of these advisors like Miko here, Matsumura, William Mugiyar, also some of the other people. And in terms of the team, Mark Jeffrey, the CEO, I actually met up with him at the North American Bitcoin Conference, spoke with him, and I mean, he really blew my mind with this concept. But he has worked for a whole bunch of companies. He's worked with Elon Musk. He's worked with the CEO of Uber. So he's worked with a whole bunch of really big companies. He knows what it takes to get this type of stuff done. And I think his plan in terms of getting it done is potentially actionable. Now, guys, how is Guardium used? In case you just weren't listening for the past few minutes. Well, it's first used as a form of settlement. So you might contract with EMT doctors, things like that. Then it provides for remote sponsorship of emergency response contracts. Now, this is kind of in direct response to what happened with the Red Cross in Haiti, where the funds were just used misappropriately. So this, because it's on the blockchain, you can track what every dollar is used for and see what's happening with that stuff. So next time there is some type of worldwide incident, these Guardian funds can be transferred there, can be used appropriately for the best type of response. Now, third, these transcripts of alerts are actually stored on the Guardian blockchain. They have their own blockchain, so it's not going to be congested on the Ethereum blockchain. It's not going to be slow as doo-doo. They have their own blockchain, and the alerts can be stored on there, basically accessible by the person who called the alert in case they need to get to it for lawsuits or anything like that. Also, guys, Guardian provides an emergency info lockbox. Like, let's say you're allergic to peanuts or bee stings or, you know, whatever it could be. This information can be stored on there, so that way when you have first responders show up, they can access it if you give them permission to. But again, you hold your private keys to your own information. So that's very useful. Lastly, guys, it doubles as a loyalty program. So basically, when you invite others, when you respond to alerts, you earn Guardium. Now, guys, the white paper here, very easy read, but it gives you a lot of good information. And I'll just go through a few things here. See, this is aiming to help a big problem. All right, 911 works, but it's kind of slow, kind of antiquated. All right, they don't know your location all the time. Uber has more location information than 911 has. Also, it gets congested. That incident that I mentioned in March 2017 where someone died because 911 couldn't get there. It took them over a half hour. It's expensive, especially in places like Africa, because it relies on the private sector. And then they have issues with corruption. Guys, look at this. This is just ridiculous that in 2018 stuff like this still happens. In India, it is common for victims of sexual assault to be assaulted yet again by the very police they call to help. The solution is clearly not more police. That's just ridiculous. Like, that stuff needs to be stopped. And then finally, guys, lawlessness. So all these things, they're aiming to help, and they're doing that by decentralizing it. All right, with centralization, there's always problems. By decentralizing it, they can take care of a lot of that stuff. By putting it on the blockchain, they can do it as well. Now, guys, taking a look at the Twitter. Okay, very active Twitter. And look at these guys. I mean, who would want to mess with those guys, right? Oh, it just looks so freaking strong. Let me zoom in case you guys can't see the muscles. Damn, right? Who would mess with them? But anyways, guys. So that's basically it about Guardian. So I wanted to bring you this one because we are talking more about ICOs on the channel. This one I saw, it looks very interesting. Obviously, do your own research, read the white paper, make up your own mind about this. But this is one that's worth knowing about because this is like a monumental shift, something that definitely has need out there, and the blockchain can help it benefit quite a bit. So I thought you should know about this one. And finally, guys, for those of you who want to learn more about training and stuff like that, go to crypto-love.com/training. You can find out all about getting involved with Bitcoin, cryptos, all types of stuff like that. Also, guys, if you want to win that free Ledger Nano S, go to crypto-love.com/ledger. You could enter to win it there. And lastly, for those of you who hung around the whole time, thank you so much for hanging around. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Also, mash on that like button. Guys, Tuesday night, we have the 69,000 subscriber late night live stream, so join us for that. I will see you guys there. Have a very good one. I love you very much. All right, peace.